Side quests, an element that isn't necessarily required to beat the game, but which adds that extra layer of depth by making it more than a dungeon crawler where you as the chosen hero save the princess at the end. Often overlooked, they help us take a break from the main quest to explore and get to know the characters that surrounds us, and be surprised of the level of detail that has been put into them. Welcome to Zelda Ultimate.
Since their breakthrough in Ocarina of Time and their climax in Majora's Mask, side quests have been an important part of every Zelda game. Still, only a few of them have actually made a name for themselves and reward you appropriately for completing them. I'm looking at you, Agatha the Bug Princess. What was up with the princesses in Twilight Princess anyway? Moving on. Zelda Wii U, as we all know, is promised to be the ultimate Zelda experience, and with it comes deeper and more impactful side quests. And with a hinted emphasis on side quests in Zelda Wii U by producer Eiji Aonuma and creator Shigeru Miyamoto, it's likely that dungeons and massive bosses might not be the central focus of this game. And what better place to take inspiration from than last year's remake of Majora's Mask, as it seems to be what the developers are about to do.
True. A number of the side quests in Majora's Mask are simple fetch quests where you need to be at the right place at the right time and do the right thing. But then again, these are not the ones we remember. What Zelda Wii U needs to take notes from Majora's Mask, and partially from Ocarina of Time, are the complex and multi-stage side quests that have deep and engaging stories of their own, such as the Romani Ranch questline, and furthermore the Anduin Cafe side quest in Majora's Mask, and the Bighorn Sword quest in Ocarina of Time. Side quests that leave you with an impression of immersion, accomplishment, and fulfillment, which can stretch over several hours and cross multiple characters and locations by the end of them. In this case, the massive open world of Hyrule.
Since Zelda Wii U's Hyrule has provinces the size of past game worlds, it's no overstatement to say that this open world will be leaps and bounds ahead of Majora's Mask's Termina and Ocarina of Time's Hyrule. With this as our foundation, we should expect a massive expansion and evolution to the side quest formula. Specifically, we talk about 1. More multi-stage side quests in a number of Hyrule's massive provinces that stretches across multiple of these. 2. Making the side quests as seamless as the game world itself and let them have an impact on it. 3. Putting thought and effort into these side quests to add depth, lore and character to the involved NPCs and leave a lasting thought-provoking and rewarding impression on the player. Let us begin by illustrating where these side quests could be located based on the current game map. As we can clearly see, Hyrule in Zelda Wii U is likely to be divided into 10 or more provinces, and most of these radically differ from one another. This could mark for a number of lengthy multi-stage side quests involving new and returning races, such as Hylians, Gorons, Zoras, or even Sheikah and Gerudo. Furthermore, each of these could, like the Anju and Keifi side quest and the Big Goron sword quest, unfold in several provinces. For instance, one side quest could begin in Hyrule Castle Town, bring you out to the vast reaches of the sea in the game, and end in the forest, desert, or mountains at the opposite side of the world map.
Which brings us over to the next point, making the side quests as seamless as possible and feel as an integral part of the main storyline itself. And this is where we get to the point where I want to bring up something that has not been done in the Zelda franchise to this point, but worked perfectly in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, wiping out the division between side quests and the main quest. Completing an optional side quest should have greater lasting consequences on the main quest, and feel in a greater extent connected to this one. Some side quests should in this case at specific points bring you over to the main quest, and opposite. This will mark for a more engaging and rewarding Zelda experience.
In other words, the creators should not treat the side quests as additional content, but put as much thought and effort into these as the main quest and dungeons. To evolve this formula into something great and more impactful, the multi-stage side quests should have deep and interesting lore or history behind the characters and locations that are involved, and maybe even unlock these as companions and new sites and locations, safe havens, taverns, in the game, where you can set off on new side quests or hunts in addition to those you could find on quest boards. Yes, this should also make its way to the game. Most of these prime quests should be thought-provoking and leave a lasting, emotional, but at the same time rewarding impact on the player. The only example to illustrate this must be the Anju and Keifi love story, where the consequences and impacts left on the player were so great and memorable that it's still known as the best side quest in Zelda history.
But once again, Zelda Wii U should also here innovate and expand by finally introducing decision making into the main quest and side quests, and make these matter and have an impact on the characters and the world itself. Some decisions should in this case lead to certain ruin or solutions, while others will be more foggy and difficult to predict until you see the plot unfold. This would also mark for great replay possibilities, as each side quest and even specific sections of the main plot could have several different outcomes, multiple endings, depending on the choices you make, marking for a unique and new experience each time you play, just like in The Witcher or even more recently Undertale. Let us bring up a final example. Imagine that you get into a village where there is a dispute between Gorons and Hylians, just like in Twilight Princess. And as a part of the ending of a side quest, you are given the power to negotiate and settle their differences, or might pick sides and be forced to battle the other side, leading to more widespread consequences later as the story unfolds. For instance, being attacked by Gorons or get into trouble with Hylian authorities.
This completes our thought-provoking take on how to evolve side quests in Zelda U, and now we want to hear your thoughts in the comments on whether multi-stage side quests stretching over several provinces or decision making is a good inclusion for the series. Thank you so much for watching Zelda Ultimate, and if you liked this, then give a like to the video, share it, and comment. And if you do not want to miss any future episodes of Zelda Ultimate, then subscribe to Commonwealth Realm and me, Zeltik, for some more Zelda Wii U updates and theories. And for the next episode of Zelda Ultimate, we will give you the following choice: companions in Zelda Wii U, or DLC, amiibo, and expansions in Zelda Wii U. Cast your vote by writing your choice in the comments section below.
The 30th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series is upon us, and to celebrate, ZR will host its first annual Zelda month beginning on February 2nd, with a number of your favorite Zelda YouTubers. As a result, the next episode of Zelda Ultimate will be uploaded in the end of February, and here is a teaser for what is to come.